The next step for this project, which is the Coliseum City project, is to solidify all the deliverables that were expressed to council tonight. And most of that stuff was basically a prerequisite to really earnest negotiations with this team towards a disposition and development agreement. So they have to identify a developer for this project within the first 90 days or so. They have to put together an infrastructure investment plan. They have to do a market analysis and business investor case. They have to put together the structure of their team and the roles and responsibilities of all the team members, as well as a few other things. And all those things are going to be important towards getting to the next stage of this, which is actually getting around the table with the county, with the JPA, with the Raiders, and whoever else is going to be a part of this to negotiate a deal, which will be a disposition and development agreement. Before we can actually approve a disposition and development agreement, though, we have to finish the other process that we are engaged in, which is the specific plan and EIR for the project, because you can't move forward with that kind of decision without having environmental review. So we anticipate that that will be brought to the Planning Commission and the City Council this summer, and that will really clear the way for what we want to do.
So really the rubber meets the road, as you and I both know, when we start looking at the DDA.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's really the document that will set out the rules and lay out what the investment strategy is and lay out what the timeline for development is. And so we won't know until we get to that point when we would have a groundbreaking, for example, or be able to really talk in earnest about when a new stadium or whatever else is being developed out there will be done.
Do you think that, I'm trying to figure out a way to ask this safely, so I'll ask it safely. Do you think that people understand the difference between using public money as a subsidy and public money as a backing?
I think that not necessarily, and I think one of the things that I think is important for people to know is that really what we're talking about is public investment in the land and the infrastructure, and not public investment in the buildings itself. And I don't know if that's the question that you're asking, but that's really the model that we're looking at.
That is. Thanks a lot, Mr. Rapper.